Hello everyone, here we are back with the second episode of the wine series. Today we will know about the fascinating history of wine and how winemaking developed over decades. So fasten your seatbelts as we are about to fly back in time. Archaeological evidences has showed that wine made from fermented grapes during the Neolithic age was found in Caucasus and Zagros mountains in the Western Asia in 5400 BC. Can you imagine that? The earliest winemaking was likely to have taken place in Transcaucasia, which includes today's Armenia, Azerbaijan, and Georgia. The picture here shows the location of the world's oldest known winery in Areni town of Armenia. Yes, it was in caves. The evidences of wine was found in Georgia, where wine residues were found inside ceramic jar dates from 6000 BC, and in Iran from 5000 BC. The winery which we talked about earlier was at least 6100 years old. China, on the other hand, has also evidences of wine produced as early as of 7000 BC in Jihu, which was a mixture of rice, honey, and fruit. The picture of Georgian Ivory, which is an ancient wine vessel, is shown here. So you now know that winemaking originally started in Asia. So how did it spread in Europe? For this, Phoenicians Phoenicians were excellent traders of wine. The wines of Byblos, which is today a port in Lebanon, were exported to Egypt and then throughout the Mediterranean by ships. The earliest remains of Apadana Palace in Persepolis, which was the capital city of Achaemenid Persia, dating back to 515 BC, included carvings demonstrating soldiers from Achaemenid Empire bringing gifts to their king. The Armenians brought wine in amphoras as gift, which is shown in this picture. So you must be having questions that what about India? Does India have any wine history? Where were wine grapes grown in India? The answer is yes. India also had a wine history since ancient times. The map shows the places where wine grapes were grown since centuries. The grape wine was first introduced in northwest India by Persians as early as 4500 BC. Wines back then were known by different names such as Sura, Soma, Madhu, etc. The first known mention of grape-based wines was in late 4th century BC in the writings of Chanakya, who was the chief minister to Emperor Chandragupta Maurya. That is fascinating, isn't it? There are many important events related to wine that took place over centuries. We will now look into the most important events through the timeline. These are those events. During the 15th century, wine entered the New World, that is, in countries such as Mexico and Brazil. In 1556, Spanish missionaries established wineries in the Mendoza region of Chile and Argentina. In 1619, John Johnson imported vinifera grapes and planted them in 85 acres, creating first American vineyard. Thomas Jefferson in 1773, when he was ambassador in France, fell in love with wines and sponsored the establishment of Wine Company in Virginia, USA. Prohibition of production, importation, transportation, and sale of alcoholic beverages were banned during 1920 to 1933 in USA according to the Prohibition Act. This started having serious impacts on the society. Then 21st Amendment was passed which lifted up this ban. 1976 witnessed one of the iconic events of the wine history, where it was the first time when American wines beated French wines in all categories of tastings. This is known as the Judgment of Paris. During 1980 to 2013, when China opened up its economy, imports of French wines began, and China became one of the world's largest consumers and producers of wines. Wow, what an amazing history it has been! So, that is all for today, everyone. Please like and share this video and subscribe the channel Madhushala in case you haven't done it yet. Stay tuned for the next exciting video of the series. Until then, bye.